G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're going to have a quick talk about one of the main topics in Buddhism, which is ignorance, or we can call it Awidya in Pali. So, actually, when you heard the word ignorance, do you really understand what that is? What do you really mean by ignorance? Okay, let's talk about that. Ignorance is okay, let's take an example. Let's say you got a car and you want to go to work this morning, and then you just you go to the car, open the door and put the key in, and then ignite it, and car does not start. So let's say your expectation is as soon as you ignite, the car should be starting. That is your expectation. But let's think about how does the car work. There are few things inside the car which should be functioning properly for the car to be starting as soon as you ignite. Let's say there should be petrol and all these pistons and all the little bits and pieces should be working properly, and then there shouldn't be any flat tires. So let's say there are 100 reasons for the car to be starting as soon as you ignite, but that is your expectation. So those 100 reasons are really out of your control. So there may be many other millions of reasons for affecting those 100 reasons to be functioning properly, but those reasons are really out of your control. So but you expect all these reasons should be functioning properly for you to go to work as soon as you ignite the car. That is your ignorance. So ignorance means you are expecting anything outside which is really not under your control, not really going to your will, but you expect that to be going according to what you think. So that is your ignorance. Let's take another example. Say your mom. So for your mom to be surviving right now, there may be thousands or millions of reasons which should be functioning in her body properly. The lungs have to be working properly. The heart should be working properly. The veins probably should be working properly. The brain, and I don't know, all sort of these things should be working properly. But your willingness is not one of them. So that is really 100% out of your control. So you think you really disregard all these millions of reasons, but you expect everything should be working properly for you to see your mom alive. So that is ignorance, because the things in the universe, they have reasons. When they get together, that particular thing is appearing. As soon as one or many reasons get apart, probably that disappears or not working properly. So that's why when your little one gets sick, it means one or many reasons are not they are not functioning properly in his or her body. The car, one or few reasons not working properly. So that's why car doesn't start as soon as you ignite it. So we have to understand the things in the outside environment, why they are appearing as it is or as they are, because there are reasons got together, and those reasons are functioning properly. None of those reasons is your willingness But because we do not understand that fact, we expect that should be going to the way we want. So because of that reason, we start feeling the sadness. We start suffering. So when you don't understand that fact, you expect those things to be going exactly the way you want, but it doesn't. So you attach to the result of millions of unknown reasons working properly, but you attach only to the result. You like your car to be starting as soon as you ignite. You like to see your mom alive whenever you need to see her. You like your kids to be very healthy all the time. You want your TV to turn on as soon as you push the button in the remote. So when you thoroughly understand that from your bottom of your heart, or fully understand that, what you have to understand, those things are working or appearing because of the outside reasons. They are getting together, and that result is the one you are looking, or you are hearing, you feel. That none of those reasons is your willingness. So when you understand that fact, you don't expect those things to be working the way you want. So when you start the car, you have understanding. Probably it may start or it may not be started because though the functionalities is totally out of your control. Probably when you go to your mom's house on Mother's Day, she may be there, or she may be sick, she may have died. But who knows? Because that's out of your control. When you prepare the cake, you put the mixture properly, but you expect that cake to be perfect when it comes out of the oven, but it's not. It is not really your willingness. That one of those factors is not your willingness. So you have to understand that. So let's say you understand that. So then you don't expect that to be perfectly come out of exactly as you need. If you don't understand that, you attach to that result, but that result doesn't go the way you want. So what happens when you attach to that result which does not go to the way you want? If something happened to those reasons, when the result get changed, you feel sad. That's why when your mom is sick, you feel sad. When the car is not starting, you feel sad. So if the car doesn't start, if the car doesn't go to the way you want, and if still you attach to that the fact that the car should be starting, if that doesn't go to the way you want and you attach to that, so as a result of that you feel sad. So if it doesn't go to the way you want, and if it gives you the suffering, there's no point of going after that feeling. There's no point of expecting your kid to be healthy all the time. There's no point of any of sort of those expectations. So that's why when you understand the reality of this world, you don't feel sad, because you don't have an expectation, because you understand the fact that nothing is going to the way you want. It is totally depending on those reasons. Because of the fact that those reasons are working properly, you can see the result. But you have to understand that As soon as those results, one of those reasons or many of those reasons get apart, the result is going to be disappear. So you have to expect, when you understand that, you don't attach to that result. So think about that. That is really the ignorance or avidya. So once you understand, as I said, you don't attach to the result. So if you don't attach to the result, you don't expect that to be going to the way you want. So there's no suffering. So you understand there's no point. So think about that, put that into this daily the practices, and hope you get something out of this clip. So I'll come back with another video with a better explanation with more examples. So bye for now. Devan Sarnai.